Are you prone to this one thing that is stealing your time from you and quite a number of other things? Then do stay tuned because I'm going to help you become thief-proof today. Hello and welcome. In case we haven't met before, my name is Katrine from Bloom with Katrine. I'm coming live to you from the beautiful Bavarian forest over here in Germany, and I hope you're having an amazing Tuesday, whatever the time might be for you. So, if you're in live with me, please say hello. I'd love to give you a shout out here on the live, and if you catch me on the replay, let me know you're here as well. Join in the conversation so I can come back and thank you for spending some of your very valuable lifetime with me here today. So, what might that one thing be that it's actually stealing from you? It's stealing your time and quite a number of other things too. Let me know if you have a notion of what it might be, and I'm going to fill you in with a little story if that's okay. So this morning I was on the phone with a teammate and dear friend of mine, and we were, exchanging things we were doing and just having a sort of follow-up conversation. And then we found out that we'd both been robbed by the same thing over the last couple of days, quite a number of times actually. And she was sharing with me that she just discovered Canva, this amazing software program, to create beautiful graphics, right? And then she shared how she was using it. And she told me actually that she was spending hours and hours on end with perfecting her graphics, right? Maybe that rings a bell for you of what that thief might be that I'm talking about here today. So, and then she said, well, it's great, right? It's fun for her to do it, but it's not really an effective use of her time. And so we thought, okay, maybe it's that perfectionism that's the problem, not the Canva software, not trying to create awesome and really high quality and content, and valuable content in her posts. Maybe it's that perfectionism, right? Anybody else? Sometimes prone to that? For sure I am. So, and I'm not saying don't worry about what you put out there. Not at all. I think it's very important to focus on quality and to give value to people. Absolutely. But there comes a point where we do it at the expense of making ourselves miserable and really wasting our time, which is why perfectionism, in my mind, has become a thief, and we need to become thief-proof. Fair? Okay, so let's dive in. I want to, first of all, what is perfectionism? Now, I haven't looked it up in an online dictionary, but really to me, it's refusing to stand for anything short of perfection, right? So I'm not going to put out that Facebook post before it's perfect, like the background color and all the graphics on it and the text and my picture and the frame around my picture and I don't know what. And it can be fun, right? It can be joyful as long as it is joyful. And once that perfectionism kicks in, to me, it steals the joy from me. Let me know whether you can relate, right? There is no joy in creating a Facebook post anymore or a graphic when it's all about I need to be perfect. Okay, it's got to be perfect. It's got to be nailed. Yes, let's be as good as we possibly can. Let's do the best we have on that particular day and in that moment. Absolutely. But let's not let perfectionism steal our joy in doing things, okay? Give me some reactions if you agree. Now, what it also steals is the passion. That was what we were talking about this morning with my teammate. We're like, I really am here to help others. That's what I've set out for. That is what I want to do. And then I'm sitting in front of that Canva screen and I'm getting immersed in my own perfectionism, and actually I'm wasting my time and I'm not really helping others, right? Okay, I'm feeding that thief. I'm letting perfectionism steal my passion, right? Getting frustrated and all that kind of negative emotions. So we don't want that, right? Okay, then what else does it steal? I've made some notes here. If I'm looking down, that is why. It also steals our self-confidence. Because I don't know about you, but to me, my self-confidence builds a little every day with every small baby step I take towards my goal. Can you relate? Let me know. But now if I don't get these things done, or I don't get as much done as I wanted, not because life happened or because I had to take care of some other thing, but because I let my own perfectionism steal my time and, you know, like feed on my not self-confidence, right? Or whatever the opposite is. I can't think of the word right now, right? It's just, right? We are not taking any action. And when we don't take action, we don't build up our self-confidence, which is why I think it's fair to say that perfectionism can steal our self-confidence. Let me know your thoughts. Also, our self-acceptance, right? We need to at some point accept that we are an amazing person. We all are, right? With a unique gift to this world. Absolutely. But we also have our flaws. We will never truly be perfect. I'm not perfect. And maybe you're not perfect neither. And nothing really in this world is perfect. Not even the Facebook platform, but I'm going to get into that in a second, right? Nothing man-made or woman-made, for that matter, is necessarily perfect, nor need it be. Okay, let's accept that and feel, whenever I accept myself with all my flaws that are just as much a part of me as all my strengths and all the great aspects about me, that just releases so much stress and so much perfectionism as well. So let me know whether you can relate. Nothing is perfect. Absolutely. Then perfectionism also steals our ability to get things done. It just does. I don't know about you, but a couple of years back when I was an active dancer, you know, show dancing, that kind of thing, I will never forget that. I had a moment of terrible stage fright. Can you relate? Let me know. Okay? Stage fright is one of the worst feelings that you can get, right? You're about to enter the stage. Or really, I mean, it's not only when you enter a stage to perform there, right? It's also, you know, in school before you, I don't know, you've prepared something and you need to give a little speech right in front of the class. Can you relate, right? You can get that stage fright feeling that's gonna stop you back in your tracks, and you're not going to go on that stage and you're not going to post that Facebook post, and you're not gonna hit that go live button on your screen when you actually want to do a live video, right? Because stage fright and in the background perfectionism is actually stealing from you. So don't let them anymore. Okay? We need to get things done, even if they're not perfect. It's better to do them, you know, than to prepare on end and never really, you know, being content with what it is that we've prepared in Canva or wherever it might be for you. And last but not least, perfectionism steals our ability to grow as a person and to become the best version of ourselves, right? When we, I don't know about you, but sometimes, you know, when I put up a post and I read through it once, twice, and I go, okay, it's fine enough. And then as soon as I posted it and I see it, I go, oh no, there's a spelling mistake in there, or there's a, you know, grammar isn't right, or tense is wrong, or whatever, right? And I dread the moment when people actually tell me, look, Katrine, you made a mistake there. Can you relate? Right? It's not a really nice feeling, is it? So at some point, I actually made a shift in my mind, and it's a decision. It's not something that I just have, it's a decision I make. It's a decision to thank everybody who's going to tell me, look, you made a mistake here. Because they actually give me a possibility to grow as a person, to become better. Okay, does that make sense? Let me know, right? So let's not get offended by, you know, people telling us, you know, there's a spelling mistake there or something, but actually thank them. Okay, now I can actually go fix that. And this is what brings me back to Facebook. Maybe you've seen over, I don't know how long you've been active on Facebook, but in my over a year now, I can't tell you anymore how many Facebook updates I've seen, okay? And how many Facebook glitches I've seen, and how many things suddenly not working I've seen that used to work before, and vice versa, okay? So Facebook is a huge enterprise. They have this amazing platform that gives us so much potential, you know, to reach people from all over the globe. And if you're on live here or on the replay, let me know where you're tuning in from, right? So I know how far, you know, we're connected. Isn't that an amazing opportunity? Now let's imagine Facebook let their perfectionism steal from them. And they would take Facebook down telling us, oh, look, sorry, this isn't perfect. So we're gonna, you know, we're gonna make it perfect and then you can have it back. Just imagine that, right? So let's learn from this amazing, huge company and platform and, you know, just update our work, you know, as soon as we realize we've made a mistake. Let me know whether that makes sense. That's a very helpful thought for me in any case. And then last but not least, I've learned to celebrate the successes of others. Now, I don't know about you. I'm going to be real vulnerable here. There have been times in my life when I watched other people, you know, really become successful, cross the stage at company events, or do amazing live videos, or have that huge following, whatever it might be. Yes, I was happy for them, but there was this, you know, that it stung. Somewhere deep down in my bones, it stung. I felt like I will never be as good as they are. Or that's happened 2 times in my life when I actually thought, why do people follow them, right? Instead of me, like I felt that I'm maybe even not necessarily better, but maybe more, well, you know what I mean, I hope, right? So has that ever happened to you? Now, I've understood over the time, over the couple of months really back, that that's really a sign of perfectionism, right? It is. And as soon as I can let that go, and I'm going to tell you my number 1 tip in a second, I can actually celebrate others, and I can truly, from the bottom of my heart, without a shadow of that old sting, I can truly celebrate their success. And that's, oh, such a good feeling. So I hope you can relate to that. And my mantra, my number 1 tip around becoming thief-proof when it comes to perfectionism is this mantra. I've written it down so I don't get it wrong. Done is better than perfect. Let me know what your mantra is. I hope this was of value to you. Thanks so much for watching. If you know people who might benefit from these food for thought ideas of mine, then feel free to send this broadcast on its way. Have an amazing day, and thanks again for watching. See you again on Thursday. All the best from the Bavarian Forest, from Katrine. Bye.